G'day everyone, Ian Fegan here, also known as Professor Shoelace. Today's video is about untying shoelaces. Now I'm sure we've all had this happen. Comes the end of the day, untie one shoelace, no problem. Untie the other shoelace and what's going on? It gets jammed up, even though both were tied with the identical knot. Now the answer to this, I'll just retie these with my Ian knots. The answer lies in what happens during the day prior to untying. Now occasionally, during the daily activities, one loose end will find its way through the adjacent loop. And although it looks innocent enough, what's happened is that the process of untying pulls the loop out through the knot. But in this case you can see that because this end is fed through there, that jams it up and stops it from pulling through, and you end up with this jammed mess. Whereas with the other shoe, both loops just simply get pulled out of the knot. Now the solution for this is actually fairly simple. I'll just retie them again and set it up for failure. The solution is to not pull on both ends, just pull on one end. Doesn't matter which, the left end or the right end. Either way, the knot will fall apart normally. But if you have this thing where the loose end is through the loop and you pull it, it looks like it's going to jam, but it'll actually pull all the way through the knot, and then, well, you'll see it there, it's still jammed, but it's a relatively simple fix to unjam it. Finally, as a preventative measure, what I do is I always tie my shoelaces such that the loose ends are a fair bit longer than the loops. And what that does is it makes it that much more difficult for the end to sort of, I've got to bend back and then get through the loop. So much less likelihood of the laces jamming when they come undone. That's it. If you want more information about shoelaces, how to tie them, and about untying shoelaces, you can go to Ian's Shoelace site.